Today we are answering one of the most common and most important gardening questions. When is the best time to start a vegetable garden? The truth is, there is no single date that works for everyone. It depends on where you live, the type of vegetables you want to grow, and even your local weather patterns. But by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to figure out your perfect planting window. Plus, I will share one key mistake that many gardeners make at the very start of the season. So let's begin. First, let's talk about the seasons. The timing for starting your garden usually follows the right months of seasons. Most vegetables prefer warm soil and gentle sunlight, so spring is the most common time to plant. But not all vegetables wait for warm weather. Some plants actually love the cooler air of early spring. Things like spinach, lettuce, peas, and radishes can handle a bit of chill and even light frost. They are called cool season crops, and starting them early gives you a big head start before the heat of summer arrives. So before you grab your seeds, the first step is to know what kind of plants you are growing, because that decides when you should plant them. Now, when most people imagine a vegetable garden, they think of tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. These are warm season crops. They can't handle frost and need consistent warmth to thrive. A good rule of thumb: start them only after the last frost date in your area. You can find that date easily online. It's based on your region historical weather data. If you plant too early, the cold can damage or stunt the young plants. So the key isn't just the months, it's understanding your local frost calendar. Then let's talk about starting seeds indoors. If you don't want to wait for perfect outdoor conditions, you can start some plants indoors. Tomatoes, peppers, and herbs are great examples. Starting them about 6 to 8 weeks before your last frost date lets you grow strong seedlings ready to transplant once the weather warms up. This method not only saves time but also gives you plants a head start, meaning you will get an earlier harvest. And when it's finally warm enough, you will have healthy young plants ready to move outside. Another way to plan your garden is by soil temperature. Seeds need specific soil warmth to germinate properly. For example, lettuce and peas sprout at around 5 to 10 degrees. Beans and cucumbers prefer closer to 18-21 degrees. You can use a simple soil thermometer to check, or just pay attention to night temperature. If the nights are still very cold, it's better to wait a bit longer. Here is something many beginners overlook. You don't have to stop gardening when summer ends. Cool weather vegetables like kale, carrots, garlic, and onions can actually grow through autumn, even into winter in mild climates. Starting at fall garden in late summer can extend your harvest for months. So really, there is a planting season for every type of vegetable. It's just a matter of planning ahead. And there is that bonus I mentioned earlier. A lot of people get excited and start planting the moment the first warm day arrives. But what they forgot is that spring weather is unpredictable. A single late frost can wipe out young seedlings overnight. The best gardeners don't rush, they prepare. They test the soil, start seeds indoors, and wait until the conditions are steady before planting outside. So the real secret isn't picking one perfect date, it's understanding the rhythm of your local climate and letting nature set the pace. To sum up, the best time to start a vegetable garden depends on 3 things: your climate and frost dates, the type of vegetables you are growing, and the temperature of your soil. Once you learn to time those 3, you can grow almost anything all year round. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and let me know in the comments when does your growing season start where you live. Thanks for watching and happy planting!